Hey guys, what's up? It's Q-Ill. I know I haven't made a video in a long time. Just a lot of stuff's going on. My little brother's going off to college, and just dealing with a lot of stuff with the family and trying to help out. So haven't really been able to make that many videos. Just trying to live life to the fullest. I am looking at some of my videos and some of the comments I've been getting, and I noticed a lot of my comments come from my tutorials, especially with the marker tutorials. And I thought I'd do a very important marker tutorial follow up. Obviously, it's been a while since I did my marker tutorial, and since then, the Molotow One for All markers have gotten really popular. Here are some tips, no pun intended, for those of you thinking about getting the Molotov markers or any big marker set. Here's the thing. There's one thing I really don't, or a couple things I don't like about the Molotov. They're excellent. They're still my top choice. One small gripe is the extra fine tip markers, just for explanation purposes. This is a regular 2 millimeter tip that I'm sure you guys are more than familiar with. Here is the 127HS, which is the well, actually they're both the 127s, but this is the super fine tip. Basically 1 millimeter. This thing clogs like crazy. If you don't keep it wet somehow, I know some people like just dunk them in water and stuff like that, but I don't like changing out tips like that, so I pretty much just use the normal 2 millimeter tips and I just paint over it if I need a super thin line. Um, I am planning on ordering a bunch more and trying to take care of them, but it's extremely difficult. That's my first complaint. My second complaint is the fact that Molotov doesn't label their markers with either a color name or a number designation. That's one thing I like about, like normal alcohol markers, such as the Prismas, which I use. They have the name clearly written on it, so if you need to replace that one marker, if it's dried out or you need to refill it, then it helps out a lot. For someone, especially like me, I'm really crazy about getting the entire color set. I don't want just one or two markers from the company unless it's black or white. I want the whole color set. That's my advice to most people. If you're gonna go with buying some markers, do your research and make sure that the markers are high quality and good for your lifestyle or whatever. How you use markers. But I definitely recommend getting the whole color set because nothing sucks more than working on a piece. Like here's one I'm working on right now. For example, you can see my color palette is very the color palette is very wide in the range of color spectrums I'm using. There's nothing worse than working on a piece like that and finding out you don't have the right color that you have in your head or you have in Photoshop or you've seen the color combo somewhere and you can't translate it because you don't have the actual color, like you don't have the right blue, for example. There's nothing that sucks more than that. And even with my extensive ink collection or paint collection, I should say, it happens, and it sucks because I ordered majority of the refills, and I know some of the markers they don't have them in stock. They never have the color in stock for the refill, and sometimes it's not available in this big size. I have to get the small little dropper bottle, and I know the metallics have been out for a while, and I really like using metallic colors, but I can't seem to find their refills either, so I'm reluctant to buy that set. So I definitely recommend getting the whole set again. No matter what you go with, if it's the decos, the Molotov, whatever. It's very important, I think, to have the entire color palette. And another benefit to getting the whole set for the Molotov is that it coincides with the actual spray paint color. So, like, let's say you're spraying a canvas a color, then you could follow up with the marker to get in with the detail work, which is pretty cool. And you can even use these paints for airbrushing, which I don't yet, but it's a very nice option. So on to my tip. I know that's very long-winded, but here is my tip. I say label your markers. What I did was I used I use the actual Molotow One for All markers to write the number designation from the actual ink. The ink has it written on the top. I don't know if you can see it, but it says 180 on there, and that's signal black. So my signal black marker has 180 written on it. So that's how you know when you're refilling it that you're using the right color. And I'm gonna go one step further, and I'm looking at the color chart on the One for All website, and I'm actually writing in the colors. So, I got my shock blue, my neon pink, traffic red, dare orange, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It'll definitely help you out in the long run. Even though you might not be colorblind or whatever, I have two shades of purple that are almost identical, and I made the horrible mistake of filling in the marker with the wrong shade. So I had to take apart the marker, which isn't difficult, but I had to wash it out, which took forever. I had to wash out the little plastic ball bearing thing in there, wash out the valve, make sure that's squeaky clean, and then I had to fill it, of course, and I wasted that whole marker because, I had to pour out the paint, and obviously it's not the correct shade. It's a hybrid shade of the last color and the new color. And what ended up happening was, even though I refilled it with the new one, the water diluted it slightly, so it's not the exact same color as the refill. So, in order to avoid mistakes like that, make sure you label these. It'll save you a lot of headache, and it'll tell you which colors you need to buy if you're missing some of the shades like I am. So I'll put the color palette in the link. If not, if I can't link it for some reason, just go to Molotow.com, go to the products section, hit marker ink, one for all, and one for all refills, and you'll get a page like this with all the names of the refills that they carry. Um, yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I'm kind of confused about the metallic colors, so if any of you guys have those and know where to get the refills, just let me know. Shout outs to Bombing Science. They've always supported me and Slap Cancer. And yeah, just give me a thumbs up. And if you guys shop there, just tell him that Q Ill sent you. And hopefully he'll give you a little hookup and give me some credit with them. Um, yeah, stay up. Look for more updates in the near future. I promise I'll try to get some more painting videos and me working on some canvases and stickers and such. And I'm working on the t-shirt with Frost. I'm thinking about simplifying the design for Slap Cancer, so hopefully we'll get that going soon. Take care, guys. I know I haven't been here for a while, but yeah, hope you guys still watch my videos. Peace.